So this is my little assistant, Jojo. Jojo, do you want to say hi?
Hi, Jojo.
Okay, so should we get started? So here's our supply list. We'll be starting with glue sticks, artificial flowers. Thank you. Dried flowers. Artificial flowers that look like dried flowers. And some very decorative, obviously artificial, pampas grass.
Oh, yes.
And then just for fun and just a little pop of color, I picked up some moss, and then we have our vine wreath. So to secure all of our flowers onto the wreath, we'll be using some florist wire. To trim the florist wire, we can use these nippers. These are called end nip trimmers. And most of the time though, what I like to use is just a pair of pliers that have a wire nipper built in. So we'll be doing that. Scissors, of course. And yeah, should we get started?
Okay.
Once you've got your glue gun plugged in, it'll take about 5 to 10 minutes to heat up. So then you can start choosing your pieces that you'd like to start putting on your wreath. I like to choose the largest pieces first and then kind of layer the smaller ones as we go. So our largest piece today is the pampas grass. Our favorite technique for opening things is to rip them apart. Okay, why don't we cut the plastic first? So as you can see, it comes fully attached. So what we'll be doing is clipping the stems off of the main part of the plant and then arranging them on top of the wreath. And we'll be using the wire clippers for this part.
I had you some.
So those weren't quite as strong as we need, so we're going to be using the end nippers. Much easier. Okay, so we've separated all of our pampas grass, and what we're going to begin doing is taking clusters of about 3 at a time and putting our first layer on the wreath. And once you have it all laid out, you're going to take your wire and start wrapping. Now it's okay if some of the wire shows through or is on top of your grass, because you're just going to cover it up, most of it, with flowers. So don't worry about it being perfect. So our next step now is just to find the next largest piece and put it on the wreath. And for us, it's going to be these little beauties. Okay, so we kind of took advantage of this wire that was here and started sticking the little pom-pom flowers underneath it. And it's holding up pretty nicely. I don't even think we're going to need to use any glue. Okay, so we've just taken off our purple flowers from the main branches. I began placing them down on the wreath, and then a thought occurred to me. I still have the green moss. So what we're gonna do next is take our assorted moss and we're just gonna lay it down flat on top of where the pampas grass is, and I'm going to take the glue gun to affix it to the wreath, and I'm thinking that this will be a lot easier than wire. And it just makes more sense for this material. Okay, so there you have it, an easy DIY spring wreath. Just takes a little bit of patience, especially when you're doing it with the little one. So thanks for watching, and I hope that your spring wreath dreams come true. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.